Can you believe it? The Believe Key is sold out. We're going to talk all about it up next. That's right. Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. Sporting a beautiful new hoodie, or not new, but it's beautiful hoodie because it is cold out here in Las Vegas and probably in Los Angeles as well. But Disney today announced the Believe Key is sold out. Temporarily sold out like the Dream Key, making 2 of the top tier passes unavailable for purchase. That means any pass that has discounted parking or free parking is now not available, and you should have the Enchant and Imagine keys left. Now, this is bad news and good news. Bad news for an overall story arc, overall picture. Good news in the short term because good news because again, we can't get those reservations really for your Believe Key, Magic Key, any Magic Key holder. You can't get the reservations, and this might push people, especially because they're cheaper, to buy a Believe Key or a Magic Key. A Magic Key or Enchant Key, and just really push the demand for those passes up. And they should have stopped selling all of them at the same time if they're gonna stop selling them. But I'm gonna take an opportunity again. This is what the majority of this video is going to be about, because I'll keep saying it time and time again about how ridiculous I think this is. I mean, it's just crazy. How they even have this system in the first place. This reservation system in the first place. The Flex Pass was okay because there's just one pass that offered reservations, and the rest of them were normal. And it was like a hybrid system. You didn't need, the whole thing wasn't based on reservations. It was just one pass. Having 4 passes based on reservations, and again, if you spend $1,400 on a Dream Key, and you can't go on, and you can only go on weekends, and you can't go on any weekend until January, February 2022, 3 or 4 months ahead from now, that's a waste of $400 right there, basically, because it's just $1,400 and 25% of that just wasted. I just think that's absolutely crazy, and something that Disney really should fix that, and they still haven't because they're still pausing the sales of these keys. Believe Key, $949, and you can't go any day or any weekend until next year. I mean, that's a lot of money to have for a pass with no blockout dates, Dream Key, to have months of blockout dates because you obviously can't go. Believe Key, same thing. You have some blockout dates, and many more blockout dates. You have months of blockout dates, but that's not what you're paying for. You're paying $950 to go on some Saturdays and every other day of the week. So I think that's just absolutely insane. Otherwise, you gotta cancel this reservation system. I know some people like it. I get it. Some people don't have a problem getting reservations. Some people already booked the reservations well in advance. And usually those are people who can go during the week. Sure, I know there's going to be some people who be like, oh, well, I can go on the weekend anytime I want. That's great, but the majority of people can't. The virtual queues and the reservations, any type of reservation-based thing, when you have to use your phone and just make reservations the whole day at Disneyland, it really makes the trip frustrating. I mean, Disneyland, of course, is my favorite theme park, Disneyland Resort. And I wish I could go more. If there was no reservation system, I would be able to buy a pass, go every weekend. I don't care about the crowds. I like the crowds. I don't really mind the crowds. I can go single rider. If it's too crowded, I just don't ride anything and then go back the next day. And it's not to stop the crowds because it's just as crowded, or if not more crowded, pre-pandemic. My friend was there yesterday saying how crowded it was. So this reservation system is just to help Disney's bottom line. Just so they don't have to hire as many people or put as many people to work that day, so therefore saving money. Just like with the mobile order, they're cutting mobile order. Again, it's great. I absolutely love it. But when it's a hybrid option, when there's like 5 registers for mobile, or maybe 9 registers for cash registers, and then 1 mobile order pickup spot, it's great. Just like the Flex Pass, 1 Flex Pass reservations, 1 pickup window for mobile order. The rest, you hire good paying cast members that make the magic happen to take your order for you. And when there's 9 mobile order windows and 1 cash register and there's a 45-minute standby line for food, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane and shouldn't happen. And then it pushes everyone to mobile order, and then again you have to order your food like at 8 in the morning if you want to eat at noon because all the slots start to fill up. I mean, that's just absolutely freaking ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous. And I just can't stand how everyone, Bob Chapek, Josh Tomorrow, the whole Disney company that makes these decisions are continuing with these decisions. I'm going to say it again, cancel the reservation system, have mobile order, but bring back the registers. Pay the good people that make the magic happen at these theme parks, pay them a good salary, hire them, and pay them a living wage, for goodness sakes. I mean, it's ridiculous. You're a multi-billion-dollar company. You can afford to give your cast members a living wage and to hire more so it makes the guest experience better, right? The guest experience get better, people want to come back. My friends left Disneyland yesterday and they don't want to go back to Disneyland. It was their first time, actually. They don't want to go back. Lines were too long, too crowded. Sure, not everyone's going to feel like that. Most people won't feel like that. Most people will go back. But they may not be happy and they may not go back as many times as Disney may want them to go back because it's frustrating to get there. You have to do your homework to get there. When to go, what do I have to do? I have to make a reservation. Lightning lane, how does that work? La-da-da, la-da-da-da. I mean, there's so many things you can do, whereas you go to Universal or Six Flags or not. Just buy a ticket on the same day you want to go. If you wake up and say, hey, I want to go to Universal today, or I want to go to Six Flags today, or Knott's. You just wake up and just go. You can go in the middle of the day. You can literally be bored. It'd be noon. I'm like, I'm going to Knott's today because there's nothing else to do, and I feel like riding Silver Bullet. It's my favorite ride, right? Or Ghost Rider. Goes right over to Knott's and goes in. It's highly unlikely that it's going to be at capacity, and if it is, that doesn't happen all the time. You just go the next day. You used to be able to do that for Disneyland as recently as 2019. In fact, I remember I had an annual pass in 2019, and I went for the Magic Happens parade. I went in the evening for the evening showing. And I just went, I spent all day there. I just went and had a good time, right? Went for a couple hours, got some food, watched the parade, filmed the parade for you guys, and then left. Or went to down to Disney, ate, and left. You know, I think most people miss those times with Disneyland. It's just, and I get it. Disneyland is a destination, right? Some of these other places are just theme parks, just one-day things like Six Flags. Well, actually, a lot of people come from all over the world to go to Universal, but I get it. Disneyland is, again, it's a resort. You know, it's a big event for a lot of people, and it is. It's a big event for me too. I'd go 8 a.m. to midnight every single time I go there because it's just great. I can do it. I never get bored. But I just don't like that it's so difficult. No trams. Even Six Flags has their buses running. They've had their buses running since April 1st when they first opened in the parking lots. They may be inefficient, but they're still running. The Universal has had their tram running from the Metro Station to City Walk ever since April 16th. Knott's Berry Farm doesn't have any parking lot transportation that I know of. And Disney's the only one. I understand it's coming in 2022, but they could have really made a decision and fixed the trams or ordered a whole bunch of new set of trams. Don't be cheap. Don't be like Six Flags. Don't be cheap. Order a whole bunch of new trams and have them ready for the park opening on April 30th. Or even not directly on April 30th, but at least in June or something. At least during the hottest times of the year. June, July, August. Don't make people walk a quarter of a mile in the Mickey and Friends parking lot. That's crazy. At least you have the Toy Story buses running, so that does help. But the main parking structure, the second largest parking structure in the country, is the Mickey and Friends parking structure. So, obviously, most people are going to park there. So give them some transportation, especially for if someone's disabled or needs a wheelchair or, you know, give them some transportation. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous what this company is doing. And nothing with the theme park itself. Absolutely love Disneyland and absolutely love California Adventure and all Disney parks. But it's the way it's being run. It's really frustrating to me. Really, really frustrating. And I don't think I've ever been this frustrated with Disney ever. But it's just been really, really frustrating lately about how this company has been run. I hope it changes. Even with the Destination D stuff, for Disneyland, they confirmed a lot of the new announcements for stuff that we already know is coming. World of Color, we know it's coming next year. Fantastic, we know it's coming next year. We thought it maybe they'd be this year. Main Street Electrical Parade, we know it's coming this year, and probably half of us don't even want it. I sure don't. Where's Paint the Night? Thank goodness it's not going to Disney World, but where's Paint the Night? Just sitting there? Another cost thing. It's much cheaper to run the Main Street Electrical Parade, and it's 50th anniversary coincidentally or conveniently. But come on, it's just absolutely ridiculous to me that they don't spend some money and make the guest experience a little bit better. And you can say, oh, the pandemic. But for Paint the Night, that's been gone since 2018. What happened to 2019? There was no pandemic then, right? They still didn't, it's not like they had it running all the way until the last day of the park closure. No. Or park opening. No. Something they did have running on the last day of the park closure or opening was Magic Happens. That actually only ran for 2 weeks. And look at that. No announcement of its return. Maybe 2023, right? And that's assuming Main Street Electrical Parade runs until Halloween, which is then Frightfully Fun Parade. Although that's in California Adventure, so you can really bring back Magic Happens. Oh, well, then you wouldn't want to, because then Christmas Fantasy for the holiday season. So 2023 would be the earliest Magic Happens can come. You can have remember the times parades were running? They had parades or had 2 show times, and there were fireworks, and fantastic. And 60th anniversary had a whole bunch of stuff going on in Disneyland. I feel like you can put 2 parades in both parks. Put a nighttime parade in both parks. Paint the Night, Main Street, Electro Parade. Something. All these Christmas Fantasy and Paint the Night in one, and California Adventure, Paint the Night, Christmas Fantasy in Disneyland. Not gonna happen, but anyway, this video definitely is about the Believe. Well, it's about the Believe key being sold out, which obviously most of you probably know by now. But the video as a whole is about just frustration. Just frustration with how this company is being run. And it really is unfortunate, because I wish I could be at Disneyland every single day, and it's just it's unfortunate that it's not as easy, again, and convenient as a Universal, which most of these channels, most of these videos are about, because I have a Platinum Pass, free parking, just go in after work, no reservation, just go in, film the update, and then leave. I wish it could be that easy for Disneyland. I wish I can get a dream key, just go in, have some fun, then leave. Like in 2019. Maybe soon, maybe if we get enough complaints, and maybe the reservation system will go away. Virtual queues are going away, thank goodness. Spider-Man, Warp Singer's Adventure is gone. It's standby. Hasn't been too bad, hanging around 85, like a 50 to 80 minute wait most times. Rise of the Resistance has been testing virtual or standby this week. It's been obviously started off with a 4-hour wait, but like most times I check, it's been 70. That's right, 70 and 120. That's not bad at all. 70, that's an hour and 10 minutes. On the Haunted Mansion was more than that. Haunted Mansion Holiday. And certainly Radiator Springs Racers was more than that, 90 minutes. It works. It works. You do not need a virtual queue. And whether that's because Disney felt like it was time, or because they want people to go by Lightning Lane, fine. I love it. Thank goodness for Lightning Lane then, because whatever it took to get Rise on standby. Also, now you can ride it multiple times if you want, which is fantastic. You couldn't do that with a virtual queue. Same thing with Spider-Man. Someone tried Spider-Man multiple times, and I know there's a single rider line for that one. I don't know if it's activated, but if you're just a one person, or it's a one person in your party wants to go, you just keep going on single rider Spider-Man. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, that's it with my short, kind of longish rant about this. But what do you guys think? You guys completely disagree with me? You can let me know in the comments below. We have a constructive debate about why we have different opinions. If you like the virtual queues, if you like the reservation system, if you have no problems, let me know in the comments below. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments below. I have a friend who loves the reservation system. She loves virtual queues. She's mad that Rise went to standby. And she absolutely loves the virtual queues. Mostly, though, because she goes only during the week, not the weekend. So she easily can get a reservation for those days. I can't. Only go on the weekends. Which is why we have kind of a differing opinion there. But let me know what you guys thought. There's 7 billion people in the world, so not everyone's going to agree on the same thing, which is amazing. That's why humans are so good. And that's why we have all these great new inventions, because everyone has a great, different thinking mind, which is awesome. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like this video. Press that thumbs up button if you like this video. Subscribe for more theme park updates. And as always, have a fantastic day.